Right, I'm here with a couple of friends of mine who've done very well at the show this year, known very well by the trade. We have Tom Ashworth to right of camera, and Jason Yapp to the left of camera, who look after Yapp Brothers Vintners. They are specialists in importing, well, not specifically, but mostly French wines. You've got a couple of tidy pictures there. What's happened today?
We're very pleased. We got the award for Rhone Wine Merchant of the Year.
And Loire Wine Merchant of the Year. We're pretty chuffed with.
So tell me, how many wines do you enter in the competition in order to do this? Or is it a pitch for specifically the merchant? Or how does it work? What led up to you getting this award so people watching might be able to try and compete with you next year?
Well, we have a very specialist portfolio and of some boutique wines made by very small producers. So really for us, the big deal isn't trying to promote mass-produced wines that are going to be seen in supermarkets. For us, it's the regional areas and the artisan wines that are made by the true,
the true boys,
dirty-handed winemakers.
The Fietros, the Vatons.
Exactly that.
We probably submitted a dozen wines that we thought were really true to their terroir and very specific for those regions. So we didn't swamp the panel with lots of wines, but we also back that up with what we're doing elsewhere in our board.
You know very well that I've enjoyed many of your wines that you and your company have imported over the years, both with your father, my father, and both of you, and without any of you. So once or twice. So tell me, what's happening both in these regions at the moment? If Loire's just had a fantastic vintage, hasn't it? 2009. Where's the growth market in Loire at the moment?
Well, the Loire is the area that is looking to growth because. Compare them with Bordeaux, they're fantastic value. The vintage is awesome. It's the best I can remember in the last 2 decades. We've been trading them for 40 years. Loire 09s are wonderful, ripe, berry fruit, supple tannins, and they're very affordable, and the alcohol levels, being that much further north, are relatively low. So
relatively palatable, would you say?
It's to go for 21st century.
Without sticking my neck out and being too partisan, I would have to agree with you. If you look at the quality of your average, fairly mass-produced wines from Bordeaux, at the price they charge, you're getting wines with more extract, sometimes even slightly higher alcohols, but better balance and better ripeness in the Loire. People are prepared to lose a bit of fruit on the ground for the quality, it seems. And 2009 seems to be kind of the culmination of all that, plus a great vintage.
Well, we say in the wine show that there is no such thing as a magic vintage, but when the moons align, which they have done, in 2009, it's good across the board, and the Rhone is going to be a tub-thumping vintage. They have a longer elevation, so we won't see the grand wines coming out till next spring or even next winter. But they're going to be majestic and great investment wines. So we're thrilled to bits. It couldn't have been better for us to tick the boxes in our 2 key areas.
I think you've got a great deal more competition than you used to have, and it's very nice to see you guys still doing the do, keeping your head above the giants.
Well, the old stages, we're
hanging
in there.
That's what it comes down to. And I think consistency of supply, reliable people that you've known, small people that you've dealt with for a long, long time. It's nice to have a brotherhood like you guys have. It is a brotherhood what you've got. You had supplies. Some of your suppliers have been with your business for 2-3 decades. It's nice to see that.
2 or 3 generations.
2 or 3 generations even. No, indeed.
No, when it comes good, which it has done for us tonight, it is wonderful, and it's the hard work of the young vigneron hand-tending their vines and picking them at optimum maturity and taking care of everything, dotting the I's, crossing the T's. That delivers great wine. They're not that commercial, but boy, do they reward when they get in the glass.
Brilliant.
That's what it's all about.
Well, I'll let you go back to your dinner in a minute, but Tom, just to finish, the Rhone and Loire, but also your entire portfolio, what are the challenges facing you in terms of getting it into the market? How's the market moving for you guys? Is the on-trade becoming more important, less important?
We look at the on-trade in the same way we look at private customers, that everyone wants a good value, everyone wants a deal, particularly in the current economic climate. Everyone's looking for good value wines, and if there's a real sweet spot in the trade, generally at the moment it's between about £8 and £15 in whether people are buying for home or buying in a restaurant, which obviously that multiplies a bit with restaurant markups. But there's great value to be had and some great wines to be drunk, and you don't have to go stratospheric to in terms of price to enjoy those wines. So value is what we're looking for.
well
clear
said.
message is people are prepared to go outside of their comfort areas to get less well-known wines that offer better value for money, and that's what we're all about. And we're
And
chuffed
needs
about
must, and that's exactly what you guys do, isn't it? And it's also, I've also seen you've also had lots of rosés. Nice to see rosé being popular. I'm drinking most of the stuff that you make, I think. But congratulations, boys. Congratulations on a double win. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Right, we'll be coming back in a moment to talk to some people from France and also from New Zealand. See you in a bit.